looking in right into turn 3. I prefer to get down to the curb just prior to the cone. That just sort of sets you up for a natural flowing radius out of the corner. Make a minute effort going to the chicane. Make sure you're slowing the car down enough. It's very tempting to pop out of the brake too soon. Takes just a little bit longer to finish the rotation than a lot of people want to give credit for. Driver's window. So let that car coast here. Let the apex bring itself to you. It's going to feel slow mid-corner, but if you do it properly, you can get the full throttle extremely early. CT5-V is slowed on through. And we'll work up a good exit here. We'll get a clean lap through jack. Throw a couple deep breaths for me. Let's get a good run. Soft brake, drag it through medium. Easing out. Let's set it up for 7 here. Get it left, looking right. Look at that exit. All the way out. Let's go. Back up that approach. It's exactly what I said. And wanted to give you a good lap there, Jack. I'm not going to let you crush this thing. Gave you a little left off the back of the entry. That's sailing at 20 miles per hour too fast. Focus on technique. You know, you guys don't hear my tires and don't see me flying off the track anywhere. We're able to go fast. Just think about that. Back to the right. Looking through the middle. Look down the hill. To the left, look to the launch pad. Carrying up the hill, maintain. Stopping at the approach. Balancing, eyes down, look for that exit. Keep all the track out left. Get on a straightaway here, Jack. I'm going to have you over to the right side for me. Get Will behind you next. The problem is with the car being this heavy is if you do overdrive something, the recovery isn't going to be quite as easy. That's kind of what you felt there. It's not that you broke extremely late, but by the time you got to the turning point, we're going just a little too quick. The front tires couldn't change the direction that much mass. All in all, it wasn't a bad lap. It was actually surprisingly faster than I thought it would be given the circumstance. So let's get rolling again here. Go back to the left your wheel. Brake pressure established. Looking in right. Hold it middle. Squeeze it back to power. Off radius back to the inside. Set the car down. Drag that brake. Looking right. Connect the dots here. Looking in left. Bring it back down to the apex with me. There you go, now looking up the launch pad. Remember, get that steering gear to the left. Holy cow, back to Ryan. You were about 15 foot off that apex full. I don't know if my radio's not working or what. You guys need to work harder at this. We don't want to make adjustments. It's only a matter of time for you to crash into these things. I don't think any of you want that. Wasn't directed at you, Will. You're doing a good job so far. But at a certain point there, I can only tell you guys what you need to work on. If you don't want to listen to that, that's on you. And Ryan, I don't care how fast you got to work for that apex in the hole. That is a very precarious part of the track that you keep missing continually. Scanning into the right here, if you will. Drag the brake, looking in, let it slow, point the car, let's go, drive it through. Back to the right, step to the chicane, let's see, drag that brake, watch my right side. Kiss the curve, let's drive it through. Drive it through. Back to the right, step to the chicane, let's see, drag that brake, watch my right side. Kiss the curve, let's drive it through. All redemption here. Look out your driver's side window. You see that the apex that I passed, I'm going to get right to that cone. There we go. Go on right there. Yeah, a little bit too much gear right at the end. That was right up. Not only are you shortening up your travel distance, but more importantly is you're able to get the throttle sooner and straighten the wheels. So that improvement in line right there is going to build all the way up towards turn 5. Straighten it up here with the wheels, drive all the way down. Keep it going. Braking early. Hold it on in. Square it up, third gear, looking right. Up ahead here, Jack. Make sure we're not turning in early. Alright, last lap you're running pretty wide again. Let's try to keep that just a little tighter. Looking to turn 2 here, Will. Stop at exit, get right up, baby. Good adjustment on the pressure there. If anything, I'd brake just a tiny bit harder at the initial, but you made it work. Just a little progressive small. Balance it through. If the car points just the ball, use the curve. Looking left, off the gas, let it turn, and driving through the apex. Straight with the approach, looking right, and down your tighty. Flat out, right onto the key, keep it going. Slow it up here a little bit, begin a cool down lap. We'll talk about a few areas. So what it looks like to me is I think now that we're getting more trust in the car, we're starting to get out of the corners more aggressively naturally. We're getting on throttle harder sooner. And now it seems like our braking needs to acclimate. I think that was part of the reason that we were having a few mistakes, is that we're just getting into a few of the corners just a little too quick. And we're in a situation at that point where we've got to add brake pressure later on, so then you're throwing the balance of the car off. So if you're getting the power early out of 1 speed, you're getting a good run up the hill here, you're going to be right on the verge of threshold braking if you're driving it all the way to the cone. So get that pressure set. Whatever you have in your head that you think is the 80% brake, I want you to do that right at that cone. And if you feel like you're slowing down enough, then you can start releasing brake. Now, if you get the car set into the chicane, you guys heard me say this a bunch, make sure that we're staying on the brake long enough here. It's so tempting to try to pop off the brake too soon. You got to make sure that your car's starting to point back towards the apex that I'm at. Then you can release the brake, and then your throttle set will follow. So right off to the right here, you got Brian taking photos. If you want to give him a little smile or thumbs up or something like that, he'll see it. And Ryan, good improvement here. Slowly turn the wheel, take your time releasing the brake. Make sure we're all the way off the gas right in the middle of the corner. Otherwise, you're going to start to push the front end out. If you do it correctly, you're back to wide open throttle way the hell before that apex. But the middle of the corner is going to feel slow to do that. And that's what you got to remind yourself of when you go into that is, hey, this is going to feel slow, but it is going to be faster because I'm prioritizing where I'm making up my time. I didn't see you guys really have too much issue here in 5A. One thing though is just don't get caught staring at the turn-in point. It's very easy to do. I want you to get your eyes looking for this first apex curve, the first apex cone, early. Try to get down here tight. That's going to set you up for a much more accurate radius and lead you out to the next portion for 5B. A little brake, a little increase in steering input is going to help that car pivot into that apex nicely, and then you can get the power very quickly as well. You want to be able to drag the speed into it. Just try to brake too late going in. It's going to sort of set you up where you overslow the entry. No matter what happens in 6, turn 7 is always going to be more important than that factor. Slow the car down, make sure you're able to get it to turn in so you can get out of the center well. So we're going to exit up ahead. Left turn signal's on for me. We're going to bring it all the way back to the building. I know it probably sounded like I was being harsh with you guys. I promise it's tough luck. You guys weren't going as fast as you were going. I'd be a little bit more lenient in some of those areas. But as we saw with the other group, you know, it's easy to overstep and it's easy to go off the track without realizing it. You know, and in the situation of those guys, I can't comment exactly what happened, but just from what I was hearing on the radio going on with them, that seems to be the case. It's just trying to go a little too fast right out of the gate. You know, you gotta walk before you can run, kind of thing. So next up, we're going to do a video review classroom. So I'll be watching your driving in that session on the laptops. We'll find some more areas that we can work on. So with that, once we park the cars, we'll grab those SD cards. Those are over by your left knee. We'll bring those inside, take a little look at that stuff, and then we'll get moving into the next sort of driving stuff. Those park notes detail here a few foot between each other. Roll down your driver window at least. That car stay a little cooler inside. We'll shut it down, hop on out.